Hey y'all, it's the collector on the corner, and it looks like the collector got his tiller going. And it's his snapper tiller. And it looks like it's spewing gas. It's spewing gas. He don't hear. Maybe he's trying to grow gas. That'd be a good thing to do. Okay, so he brought me up here to watch him do this. Boy howdy, this is about as fun as watching rocks grow. Oh dear. Well, I hope he knows I'm not going to stay here and watch him do the whole that last thing. I guess he had backups in case that thing pooped out. But I see he's got a thingamajig there and his gas. Snap motors. See, there used to be a Snap Motors here in Arkansas. Okay, now he's got to kill it, because it obviously ain't got a kill switch. Okay, your gas cap's not tight enough and gas is leaking all over the place. Are you trying to grow gas?
Oh, what happened? I think when I took the gas cap off the O-ring,
Oh.
it come off because I seen it laying on top of the air cleaner. So,
What'd that go to? I heard you talking.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, folks, what I got here?
What have you got? You have got dirt.
I've been trying to work this little spot right here up. It's probably, I don't know,
700 acres?
a sixth of an acre.
Oh, I was close.
And it ain't like it ain't never been farmed before. So walk over here just a minute, Debbie.
Okay. Walk this way. Talk this way. Wank, wank, wank. Okay, I'm coming.
All this ground
Oh, yes,
around here at one time had cotton allotments on it. And they grew cotton. And I started out on that, and I used my M-Farm oil and my subsoiler, and I subsoiled all that with that subsoiler.
That doesn't look like an M-Farm all.
And then I been tilling it with that little tiller there, and Troy built this down there with that green toad over it.
Uh-huh.
And now I've got this snapper with a double shovel on it, and I'm plowing it. And here's all the artifacts I found while I'm plowing that up. I don't know why it's in twos, but I found 2 plowshares. I found 2 calves' tongues, I call them. And see how far that one's wore down?
Wow.
Compared to that other? And see, this is wore down. This
Yeah.
here rusted down.
Yeah.
I found a horse-drawn clevis with a wrench stuck in it.
Cool.
There's the end of a single tree or a double single tree.
Or a double.
There's one of them rings.
Uh-huh.
And then went on to something that hooked to that, see?
Uh-huh. Cool.
And I don't know, that's part of a harness or something. And somebody's made this, it's kind of square. I don't know what it was made for. It's got a nut on that end.
Well, I see the nut. He's right there.
She knows all about nuts.
Yes, I do.
And here's some kind of little clevis here.
Yes,
But that's artifacts I found.
Wow. Why
And
can't you?
this little field here
Yeah.
was covered up. And these right here.
Okay.
And what them are sawbriars.
Sawbriars.
See,
Yay.
that's the roots. People say you can make a briar pipe out of them. I don't know.
Yeah.
Anyway, but
If I catch you
that's
smoking a briar pipe.
But Debbie don't like sawbriars.
No, they get me around the
Right here's
ankles
one.
and chew me up.
Right there's one.
Yes. They chew my legs up.
See, that was green. Sheep snagged their wool on it.
I see that.
And right there, I'm going to use this little cultivator.
Okay.
There you go. But there's that snapper tiller
Yes.
that Debbie said looks so good because it never would work.
Yeah, it did look really good.
Well, I've put a completely different engine on it.
I know.
I've got a 5-horse motor on it,
So you cheated.
and I think the motors on there was only a 4-horse.
Oh.
But it'll spin its tires. But what it's got for an implement right now,
Uh-huh. You done said.
no,
Oh, I thought you done said.
I showed it. It's
Oh.
a double shovel.
Yeah, you said a double shovel.
I said I didn't show it though. This is a little
But
double shovel.
I've expected to see two. That's just
Well,
one.
it plows both ways,
Oh.
making furrows
Oh.
instead of
Snap,
furrow,
snap motors.
making a wide furrow. But anyway,
That's cool.
the sign be right.
Too bad you own it because
The
you'll
sign
have
will
it.
be right.
You'll have it looking like that for too long.
The sign will be right the 7th. Plant above ground crops.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm gonna plant Indian corn in here, and some pumpkins, and some watermelon, and some cantaloupe, and probably some cucumbers too. But I'm gonna plant quite a bit of Indian corn. I got some Indian corn that I grow. Anyway, and what I'm gonna do when I mark off my rows, I'm gonna put a line of wood ashes down through there for lime and till that in, and then I'll plant it. But anyway, I'm gonna plant it wide enough rows I can get these tillers and that cultivator between them. They're gonna be a little wider than what that cultivator is, about 4 inches wider, that little cultivator. But anyway, there's my snapper, and I got her going. Such as it is, I even got a muffler on it, and air cleaner, and the throttle hooked up, and everything all put back together on it. It seems to work pretty good. I don't mind it. And I've got the tiller tines. You can pull these tires off, put a tiller on it, but I've got them other 2 tillers.
Was this thing on it or did it vibrate off?
No, I lost that nut that fits on there.
You lost a nut?
Yeah, that's some kind of oddball thread. I go find something.
I know, I mean.
I guess I'll get a tap and retap.
I found an oddball nut that'll probably fit on it.
And we had a windstorm here a while back. See that big tree?
Uh-huh.
Half of it broke off.
Uh-huh.
And the sheep have ate all the leaves as high as they can climb.
And that's all the cars it smushed?
Yeah, it's managed to get 2. An old cab, both of them square cab Chevys, you know.
But they don't look damaged.
No, I just laid on them. Didn't hurt them.
Yeah.
Didn't hurt them. So I got a tree to cut up. I get to play with my chainsaw.
Why don't you come out here and start it up now? It is so hot.
I'm hot.
You might die.
I don't chainsaw good when it's hot weather and I gotta wear a bandana.
I know.
Around keep the sweat out of my eye.
Uh-huh.
And
because he looks really terrible when the sweat gets in his eyes.
There hasn't been too terribly many rocks in this.
Uh-huh.
And that dirt right there,
Uh-huh.
it's not red clay like most of the dirt on this hillside.
Well, you fed hay. You fed hay up here and had the cows up here.
We're on the top corner of our place.
Yes, way down there.
You can see the roof of the shop and the store building.
Yep.
And the power lines across the highway.
Yep.
And we're about 25 foot higher than we are in our front yard.
Yes.
We're a little bit higher.
Uh-huh.
The elevation here is about 25 foot higher.
Wow.
And we've only got 3 acres more or less here is what we're supposed to have.
3 acres more or less.
And I've got
I've
got 2 acres of it covered up with old cars.
and that's not right. You're
Why
encroaching on my property again.
Yeah. Yeah, I guess you did write the check and pay for this 2 acres here, didn't you?
Uh-huh. I probably wrote the check and paid for that over there, too.
Yeah, you probably did.
Uh-huh. So,
Anyway.
when do you want to see me in court?
I don't know. But anyway, I don't know if I'm going to be able to keep the rabbits out of it. I've got a fence here. I need to do some more work on, but I got some 6-foot fence and there's 4-foot fence behind it. Neighbor's cows over there.
And they're eyeballing it right now.
Them cows don't bother us one little bit.
Yeah, but they might when they see all that good stuff. And somebody's been climbing through right there.
I don't think
See, it looks like somebody's been climbing the...
But I've got this fence.
Oh, you're totally ignoring that, huh?
I got this fence down through there where I can keep sheep out of it.
Okay.
And what I'll do after I get done with my corn and stuff, I'll break it up again and plant me a wildlife food plot. And lower that 6-foot fence down with just 4-foot. That way when the deer jump in here, I can shoot them.
What deer?
There's deer around here.
Dearly departed?
Yeah. But anyway, I got the old sniper running good. I'm kind of tickled about that.
Yeah, but you had to put a new motor on it.
Well, I could have made that motor run.
And why didn't you?
Because I had this and already made spark. And that other one wasn't making spark. And it was a points type engine. This is electronic ignition. And I knew this motor was good. I knew it was good. And
Okay,
that other
and
one,
that's all that counts.
Yeah.
It works.
But anyway, it's got good power. I never had to rev it up.
Is this the one you're going to sell?
No. I'm going to sell that Troy built that's down yonder.
Oh, but...
I put a motor like this on that Troy built.
But the snapper looks like it'll bring more money.
Well, yeah, I give $140 for it. I could probably find somebody to give me $75 for it. I could make just a little over half of my money back.
You got that right.
But Debbie is right.
What?
If you look at it, it don't look like it's ever been
No, it looks like it.
You know.
It looks...
It don't look, but I can use it. I'm an old man.
I
have no trouble with
that does it. I'm not talking about age. It just don't look like it was ever used.
Yeah, I know.
I mean, it doesn't matter if it was a 20-year-old or a 73-year-old geezer.
Somebody bought a big plans to use it, I'm sure. But.
And then they went out there and probably like the first time I used a chainsaw. You're not wasting my
tannerite.
You're not wasting my tannerite. You get your own.
But what I got this right here. I found this in my junk.
Oh, gosh.
And what this is a rock drill. That's carbide.
Rock drill.
And I've got a big drill, and I'm going to take my generator, what I want to do, if Debbie will agree to it.
I'm not giving you my tannerite.
I'm going to go over to the other place and take and drill a hole. Drill a hole in some of that limestone that's over there.
In kablooey?
And put that tannerite in there and shoot it and see if it'll blow that limestone up. And now I'm going to tell you this.
Why don't you act like you're in prison and you're working on a road and doing the what do you call that? The pickaxe?
Chain gang.
And beating on the rocks?
We got 14 acres over at that other place.
Yes, we got 14 acres.
And we got 3 here. And there's more tillable soil on this 3 acres.
I know.
Than there is on that 14.
Yeah, because it's rock and glade and
I mean, it ain't
glade
you
and
go
rock
there
and cedar trees
it's just
and
cedar
rock
glade, and you wipe that black dirt off the top that's about ½ inch thick.
I know, and
there's
then
white limestone.
Then there's
you can
rock
put a rock crusher over there.
Yes.
But anyway, these old fields have been farmed to death, but that's probably the first time anybody's planted anything in here in
you have
60 or 70 years.
No, you planted some stuff up here.
I took the breaking plow and made one pass down through here with a 2-bottom breaker, 4 deals.
But you still...
And me and Chris planted some sunflowers and corn. And it did. But I'm talking about the whole thing being...
I know, but I'm just
really
saying you have planted.
Yeah, one time. But when we first got this...
Yes,
if you remember, right in the middle there was a big old elm tree that had died.
No, I don't remember.
There was a big old elm tree that died and a bunch of limbs were broke off, and I cut it up for firewood.
I've been messing with grandchildren. I don't have no memories.
I cut it up for firewood, and buried, cut the stump right off the ground and buried it under a bunch of dirt. And the stump just rotted away to nothing.
Well, cool.
And of course, you know, that's 15 years ago. And it bunch of persimmons all over this place.
So that explains why I'm old. It's 15 years later.
There's persimmons all over this 3 acres. And I took the tractor and wrapped a chain around them and hooked them to the tractor and pulled them out of the ground.
Yeah, I remember this was all growed up. You could hardly walk in here.
You couldn't hardly walk back here.
We had a cow have a calf back here, and I had to come look for her. And
yeah, Debbie's looking for her.
And dadgum, it was like...
Yeah, it was like a jungle back here.
Yes.
But anyway...
But I found her.
We've got grass in here now, but we've never really dished it up or tilled it and planted it. Well, the only thing we've done is mowed it a few times and grazed it. Had cows in here and sheep in here. But anyway, we'll see how my corn crop does, my Indian corn.
Yes, and
I usually get my seed back.
If we have Indians, we'll know that it did good.
Okay. I don't know.
Yep.
I ain't got a good story on mine today.
I know. I've done bumfuzzled you.
Yeah, done run out of
done
stories
did you in. Nope, I done.
Anyway,
I done did you in.
I'm gonna get back down there now that I got this going. I'm gonna get back down there and start working on that old Dodge again. I looked at it today.
And what did you give it the evil eye or the good eye?
I got a story to tell.
Oh, you okay?
Debbie used to watch PBS. And late at night. And one night she was watching PBS as Ma and Pa Kettle.
Oh my God!
And Ma Kettle wanted a well in the yard. And Pa Kettle told her, he said, yeah. He said, I just out there today looking at the spot where I'm gonna dig that well. And I was sleeping. And Debbie went in there and woke me up, growled me out, and ready to beat me up. She said she was married to Paul Kettle.
Yeah, I married Paul Kettle. Oh, jeepers. And I didn't plan on doing it. I was supposed to marry some super stud, you know, some handsome, tall, dark, and handsome. And I married short, German, and lazy. Yeah, I know, you're taller than me. That's because you're whittling me down.
Was that what it is?
Yes. All that back and forth I got to do for you 6 kids. I'm including my husband and my son in this.
Yeah, well, whatever.
But
it's cooling off and I'll be able to finish this up.
And I made 3 gallons of tea.
Today.
Yes. Oh
3 gallons in a day.
3 gallons, because you guys, it's like you don't even know what water is.
There used to be this
drink
old guy.
Some water.
There used to be this old guy. And big old guy. And he was pretty well-to-do farmer. Had a lot of sharecroppers work for him, and this, that, and other. He rented hill ground and had cattle on the bottom ground farm. And he would drink a gallon of whiskey every day.
Well, jeepers. Guess I shouldn't complain about you drinking tea. Whiskey's a lot more expensive.
He drank a gallon of
And he was still able to function?
The guy delivered it to his door every day, you know, like the milkman. Come by and bring him his gallon of whiskey every day.
Wow.
And
wow.
He's a great old big guy. And then one day the guy went to deliver him the whiskey. He didn't come to the door. And his wife said, well, he ain't got up out of bed yet. And she went back there and he was stiff as a board.
Stone cold dead.
Yeah, that gallon of whiskey, he thought that's what kept him going, you know. It didn't work. He's 50 years old and died.
50? Oh my gosh.
He's 50 years old and died.
Boy, howdy. That's terrible. Did they cremate him?
Him and his brother was talking.
And
I've heard them talking about this.
What were they
they paid 2 cents a pound to pick cotton fields. For some reason, all the people that picked cotton had been picking cotton 2 cents a pound for years and years, and they decided that they wasn't going to pick it for 2 cents a pound. They was going to have to give them another penny, 3 cents.
I'd refuse to. I'd have went for 4.
This big old boy, his younger brother, said, well, my cotton's going to rot in the field. He said, I ain't going to let that happen. He said, I'm going to go ahead and pay that other penny, you know.
I got bugs biting me on the legs. Ouch.
No, you won't. He said, you pay that other penny. He said, when you take your cotton to the gin, they won't buy it. He said, Mr. So-and-so, you know, it was this guy that run the county pretty much. He done said anybody that pays that extra penny pound, he said that he wasn't going to buy their cotton ever again.
Wow.
And he said they get the bank to call your note.
Okay. Well, that's
and that's the way things was in the 50s.
Okay. I guess that's it. Is that it?
Yeah, goodbye and good luck to you. And we'll do another video one of these days.
Yeah, thank you all for watching. And please like and subscribe and comment below. And share with all your friends and neighbors and
come on, kiddo.
People you don't like and all that other stuff. Y'all have a nice day. Bye!